Wow. Hello, 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 hello. I'm addressing the Billion Coin community and, of course, the world at large. This is Comrade Edmond Osuma. Um, I'm broadcasting live from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria, and it's actually very exciting for me to come to you today with this broadcast. Actually, I'm on the road. I'm traveling, going to work, but my broadcast, something happened. I was supposed to have been somewhere by now, but this time caught me somewhere by, so I had to park somewhere to ensure this broadcast holds, because I know some people will be following and they will want to have one or two things to do. But right now, I have nobody in the house, but I do expect that they will join me in the course of this broadcast so that we can actually do things together. Yes, that we do things together. There's so much to be done, okay, um, in the course of this YouTube broadcast. Wow. Frankly, I am so excited. Okay, I'm so excited to be with you today because things are happening. All right, the Billion Coin, like I always tell people, is moving steadfastly and surely. It's moving steadfastly and surely. Like I always said before in my previous broadcast, that I may not be dwelling on what other members are dwelling on. Okay, I am actually very concerned. I'm actually very concerned about the state of the mind of the people, because it's your state of mind that makes it possible for you to be enslaved. And let me tell you, you cannot make prosperity bigger than what your mind or your spirit can envision. That's the reason why it's very important to work on your mind. Work on your. Even Bible says that do not be conformed to this world. Do not be conformed. Okay, because this world is full of imperfection. And that this world is taught to people, and they make them slave to this imperfection. Rather than teaching them how to get out of it, they teach them how to cope with it and become victims. So do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The renewing of your mind is what transforms you. When you want to transform from poverty to abundance, you want to transform from lack to abundance, poverty to prosperity, you need your mind to be changed. You need serious mind management. And that is where I come in, to make you understand that even when TBC, okay, becomes money like ATM everywhere around you, if your mindset is still not programmed well, you will still lose out. Just imagine right now, when you are thinking, we need a fiat, we need a bank, where are we changing, where are we exchanging, where can I start any money, where can I start getting this, where can I start getting that, how do I get this, I want money, I need money, I want to sell, I want to buy. Working of fortune from following instruction with a TBC cash flow. Think about it. Yes, have you migrated? Okay, now if you don't migrate, you don't belong to. Right now as I'm speaking to you, if you do not migrate, you cannot even see what for.net wallet. You cannot even have full access to your Kringle cashback office. You cannot do anything. And to migrate, the first thing you need to do is to pay your $10 wallet fee, which equally doubles your lifetime fee. All right, it is quite easy, my brother. Now, the Billion Coin TBC does not charge transaction costs, unlike Bitcoin and the others. I remember one time, just to pay the $10 wallet fee, some of us had to pay over 20,000 naira worth of Bitcoin to just pay $10. It was crazy. And I was doing this, I had Bitcoin, I was making payment, until I saw people complaining online via the web, via testimonials. I was like, wow. I had to check, and I said, no wonder my Bitcoin just went down. All right, that was the price you had to pay. when you are with Bitcoin or all those other coins that charge transaction cost. They just pop the numbers up, they charge you, you pay, you don't even know the value until you go check. But with the Billion coin, just pay your $10 wallet fee. Transaction is absolutely without extra charges. All right, having said that, in about 6 minutes mark, I want to get into the mind management series like I told you. Remember, I said we are taking it from The Power of the Mind, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. Okay, you can get it from Pastor Chris Digital Library. And I tell you, download it and study. You'll be amazed. Now, like I said, we're going to be starting from Understanding the Mind. We're going to be taking Understanding the Mind today. All right, Understanding the Mind. Just listen as I read. It says, much as the human mind has been explored and discussed, it is yet to be discovered in a laboratory or revealed through scientific experimentation. That's the complexity of the human mind. You can't open it in the laboratory. You can't just, okay, this is the mind. Okay, now let's open this compartment. This go to your right or left. No. Indeed, understanding of the human mind is not something that even the world's best scientists, doctors, historians, or philosophers can give. They can't give the understanding of the human mind, for their finest explanation of the mind are speculatory at best. Now, that's an intangible spiritual entity, and only God's word can share the best light on it. Oh, and we are referred to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12 here, tells us that the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, okay, and of the joints and marrow, and it's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the hearts. All right, now it says, remember, stay with me. This is TBC. All right, TBC brings you awareness, brings you financial awareness, brings you physical awareness, brings you social awareness, brings you psychological awareness, brings you spiritual awareness too, because you cannot be worthy except God ordained it. All right, now it says, and it's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Now, Pastor Chris went on to say, this is ordinary man cannot do or give you. The ordinary man can't do this for you. It takes the revelation of the word of God through the power of the Holy Spirit to make such distinction between the soul and the spirit. So we will begin with a simple definition of the mind. Now, the mind's definition goes like this. According to this book, it says, Pastor Chris says, the mind is the faculty of man's reasoning and thoughts. It holds the power of the imagination, recognition, and appreciation, and is responsible for processing feelings and emotion, resulting in attitudes and actions. I'll go to that definition again. It says the mind is the faculty of man's reasoning and thoughts. Is a faculty of man's reasoning and thoughts. It holds the power of imagination, the recognition, and appreciation, and is responsible for processing feelings and emotions. Okay, your mind is responsible for processing feelings and emotion. Okay, that's the reason why when you think and there's no meaning, you are not thinking. Your mind is not at work if meaning is not produced, whether productive meaning or destructive meaning, resulting in attitudes and action. The process of your mind results in your action. The processing of your mind results in your attitude. Whatever you become, your mindset, your attitude is a product of your mind. And remember, we always tell you your attitude determines your altitude. Your mind, the end product of your mind determines your attitude. Then this attitude determines your altitude. That's how far you go in life. Whether you're going to be successful, whether you're going to be retarded, if you're going to be a victim or a victor, if you're going to be a billionaire or you're going to live in lack in the midst of abundance, the state of your mind determines it. For example, it's the state of the minds of some people that made them miss Bitcoin. I'll give an example with Dan Ewa. Dan Ewa told us he was a bank manager. 2009, a friend of his called him. Oh, Crypto Sanjay. Crypto Sanjay, hello. Hello, how you doing? Crypto Sanjay is an amazing guy from India. He's following me. He's always with me in our broadcast. And I tell you, Crypto Sanjay, very soon you're going to be taking over India. You're going to be pushing with people like Pritam to bring cryptocurrencies in India. All right. I want you to start from your families, where you are, and your family members, your friends. Let it start from there. You can even invite them to webinars. Okay. As I'm having webinars like this, invite them. Oh, yeah, you're with me. Wow. Crypto Sanjay actually, and Pastor Lemuel is a pastor in Benin here. I tell you, that guy, he came to my seminar. From there, he told other pastors, they invited me from church to church. It was wow. We're spreading abundance, changing their mindset themselves for the future. Right now, he's so strong. He handles seminars, take people all around, and it's only when he has some issues to come. I tell you, he's one of those great disciples, one of those great leaders that have brought forth in the TBC, the billion coin. And Sanjay, you're not going to be different, Crypto Sanjay. So much is going to be happening, and I want you to get by to me because there are some things we need to discuss. Okay, there's so much ways that we can empower ourselves, and the billion coin just happens to be the trailblazer. All right, and I'm glad you are there right now. India will not be the same. Your community, starting with your family, will not be the same. All right, like I said, Dan Ewa is an amazing leader. He's the president of the Witty Giants. All right, which I belong to too. He's an amazing guy. He told us how a friend of his called him from the UK in 2009, and a friend told him a friend of his in the UK is an IT professional. Why he was a bank manager with the UBA, United Bank for Africa. All right. So the friend called him and said, guy, he said they are bosom friend, very close. Called him from the UK and said, hey, look at what is happening. In about a week or so, or 2 weeks, they're going to be launching a cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. Okay, I want you to invest $1,000 in that endeavor. Get $1,000, quickly go, get prepared, and buy a Bitcoin. All right. He said he thought for a moment and told the guy in a nutshell, you are an IT person. I am in the finance business. If anything is going to happen to money, I should be the one telling you that money is going to change hands, or money is going to change. Not you telling me. Mindset. Mindset. He just felt he knew everything. He wasn't open to a new idea, especially from unlikely sources. Okay. He felt probably if another bank manager called him or a bank director, he would have listened. I'm sure he would have listened. But the fact that an IT person called him, you are just IT. I'm in the money sector. If anything was happening to money, fine. Okay, not you telling about money, so he logged out. And Daniel said that same period, he saw an advert online, an American advert where they were selling a computer for $1,000. He said, did the guy know that I have $1,000? I said, yes. The guy knew I had $1,000. Even if he didn't have $1,000, he would have been able to access quick loan from the bank. You'd have gotten quick loan from the bank to execute that investment. But mindset. Now, he said he saw a laptop going for $1,000. He bought the laptop. Guess what? He said he has a desktop in his office as a manager. And as a manager also, the bank gave him a laptop that he takes home and takes everywhere. Why he bought that? No. Mindset. Yeah, I'm sure the conscience was just trying to make him. He had $1,000 to spend, but he didn't want to spend it on that investment because that guy was not qualified to be telling you about money. But according to Danewa, months later, he learned its lesson. Years later, he learned his lesson. When he discovered that, he said that Bitcoin that he missed, if he had bought that Bitcoin, he would have been having thousands, over hundreds, thousands of Bitcoin. Can you imagine that? And when he shot this video, when we're discussing it, one Bitcoin was over $15,000. Bitcoin is about $6,000. Having thousands of Bitcoin, 1,000 investment. Even if it was one Bitcoin he bought then, if he was holding it in now, he would have been making about 600% because it's over $6,000 from $1,000. Okay, now imagine having thousands of it. You would have been a billionaire. You would have been approaching when it was then. You would have been approaching billionaires in dollars. It is that great. It is that great. Crypto Sanjay, hope you're hearing this. Now, his name is Dan Ewa. He's an amazing leader in the billion coin today. Because we asked him, how come you're putting so much energy, so much energy in the billion coin? He said, look, from the way he missed Bitcoin. He said he just perceived in his spirit that the billion coin was the handkerchief that God brought to wipe his tears. He said, let me tell you, he said, there are some people that would have made the mistake he made with the Bitcoin. They will go into depression and they will just die. All right, God with Daniel. God with Daniel, how are you? It's good to have you on set with me. Wow. Wow. Even though you just come, it's good to have you on set with me. I know you can watch this video again to listen to what I said in the past 16 minutes. But it's nice that you are here because, like I said in my broadcast, I'm not really going to be dwelling on what so many, okay, how the wallet is, what you see in your back, Kringle Cash back office, okay, how you need to migrate, how you need to get the bonuses that the admin is giving. But if you ask the question, we can go through that. But my special package, okay, that I'm dealing with right now, because it is one of the challenges that I've seen out there, is mind management. Mind management. That's why I talked about how Ewa missed investing in Bitcoin 2009 because of the state of his mind. Okay, today, if you ask Danewa, he tells you, if I try to calculate the level of my foolishness, then I still cannot fathom it. And I'm so concerned. I don't want anybody to make the same mistake. Look, history is already repeating itself. Hey, Godwin says, doing very great. Thanks for this vital information. Wow. So much more is coming in. So much more. You know, like God with Daniel. I know God with Daniel is in Nigeria. Godwin, where are you in Nigeria? You can post it there. Where are you in Nigeria? I know Crypto Sanjay is from India. All right. It's an amazing thing. Like I said, one beautiful thing about the billion coin is that billion coin takes you from that local corner where you are and makes you a global champion. Let me tell you something. All the friends that we are making right now, okay, while we are doing broadcast, while we are watching YouTube, while we are subscribing to channels of credible leaders, okay, you know what it does? Let me tell you something. We are going to be multi-billionaires in our respective currencies. We are going to be multi-billionaires. And this connection is going to last for so long because, like I said in one of my videos, that TBC is raising future billionaires. It's raising future elite. The elite that will treat humanity with love. The elite that will be so concerned in uplifting humanity and making them achieve the desire that God has brought them to achieve. All right? We are going to be networking such that the time will come. TBC have been posted in an earlier video that we can build airplanes. We can create an industry that manufacture airplanes. TBC. We can build world-class hotels with TBC, world-class hospitals with TBC. We can build reserves. We can create employment with TBC. We pay people with TBC. All right, such that before you know what's happening, TBC will become the currency of the global elite that are charting the course of humanity to the cause of abundance, peace, joy, love, and happiness that God intended when he was creating creation. He says, the Bible says that after he has finished creating everything, he said he saw that what he has made was good. Man came in, some evil-minded people came in to distort and to destroy what's on ground. Like Dan Lutz will say, whenever you keep quiet, they win. As we speak like this, they are losing. That's the reason why TBC had been saying we're going to create 1 million broadcasters within this period. 1 million broadcasters within the course of the year. As we speak, we win. When they see us, more people are enlightened, more minds are changed and transformed, and we win, and we drive them to wherever they are coming from. We cannot keep quiet. We will not keep quiet. We'll keep talking. Like Pastor Chris say, keep saying it. Don't stop talking it. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. So mightily grew the word of God and prevail. We are going to prevail in this battle to win humanity over to the creation that God has made it to be. All right? Now, okay, Crypto Sanjay says, in waiting. Yes, you are a leader in waiting. Let me tell you, your leadership has been activated. So long as you chose to be steadfast in following leaders, listening to live stream like this, okay, and maybe when you leave here, you go to your Kringle Cash back office, look at the menu by your left, you look at testimonials. Occasionally, click on testimonials. You see a lot of testimonials coming up there. So amazing. This is how you deposit resources in your spirit. Before time, the boldness, the know-how will come to you, and you'll be hosting seminars, you'll be hosting webinars, you'll be gathering people and be enlightening their minds. Crystal Sanjay, thumbs up to you. All right, like I said, Godwin Daniel, please tell us your precise location. Where are you? You're in what city are you watching us from? All right, now let me continue from where I stopped. You know, for the purpose of those joining us, let me define the mind again according to Pastor Chris Oyakilome. Like I said, you can get this book, The Power of the Mind, from Pastor Chris Digital Library. You can download it, and so many resources there you can download. All right, now it says the mind is the faculty of man's reasoning and thoughts. It holds the power of imagination, recognition, appreciation, and is responsible for processing feelings and emotion, okay, resulting in attitude and actions. And I said, your attitude, your mind, what your emotions and actions that your mind processes now forms the whole bulk of your attitude, okay? And your attitude, your behavior, okay, determines your altitude, determines how far you go in life. All right. Now, your attitude determines is a conglomeration of your destiny, what people can relate with. All right. Now, like I said with Dan Ewa, thank God for TBC. Dan Ewa, imagine you just see a man who people thought was doing well as a bank manager. All right, missed Bitcoin, missed investing in thousands of Bitcoin just with $1,000, and Bitcoin became so successful. Some people go into depression, they relapse, and it just die. All right, but thank God that is not his lot, because that Ewa happened to be one of my amazing leaders that has mentored me so much, that made me realize that you are more than this. You are made for more. That's what he always tells us. You are more than this. You are made for more. And he tells you, I am so passionate about TBC because TBC is the rescue that God sent to him to take charge and to cover the lapses that he created with his mindset concerning investment in the Bitcoin. Now I'm saying that even if history has to repeat itself, please don't be a victim, be a victor. Now open your mind to new innovation. Open your mind to ideas. Follow leaders who are succeeding. Don't listen to those who are naysayers or crying that is a scam or is fake. You are saying it's a scam or it's fake. Somebody in Nigeria like Faruna just launched his store. His store has gone live. People are buying things to 100% TBC. He has a Facebook lookalike page where he says he wants to recruit, he wants to participate in recruiting 1 billion users in TBC, such that a time will come, he's working on it, but you can register on that platform now. If you're not on TBC, you cannot be a member of that platform. All right, it's amazing. Mark Zuckerberg did it. Opened this, he has millions of users, okay, hundreds of millions of users. As I speak to you right now, Facebook is a multi-billionaire. We can make it happen in our time and now. We can make it happen. Don't listen to people that are failing, that have this little mind. That Nathan, we say that they are crab in the bucket. You know, Nathan described them as crabs. When you put one crab in the bucket, chances are it will climb out of that bucket and go free. So, but when you put many crabs in the bucket, no one will come out. They will not allow the one that want to come out to come out. Now, he says once the crab is coming out, the other ones behind you cling to it and pull it down. Try and check it out. If you can get crabs, put one in the shallow bucket. You see, it could go out. Put maybe like 5. You see, why one is trying to come out, the others will pull it down. So don't behave like crabs in the bucket. Like I explained in my previous video, people go out to say Bitcoin or the billion coin is a scam because not because it is scam. It's because they have a site they want to generate traffic. Imagine Bitcoin today has over 20 million followers after 9 years. Now, the billion coin is just 2 years, has over 3 million followers. Now, when they post that the billion coin of Bitcoin is a scam, chances are a lot of people will click on their link. I want to read the nonsense. Eventually, you click on the link and discover that there's nothing there. You have clicked on that link, you have generated traffic, millions of traffic, and they get paid for misdirecting you. Don't pay attention to that. Like Jesus was saying in the Bible that my sheep, they hear my voice. A stranger's voice they will not follow. Okay? Now, we have the admin that is constantly giving us information on the blog. Okay? Go to the blog at https://blog.thebillioncoin.info, or you can even simply use www.blog.thebillioncoin.info. You get mind-blowing information. Visit that blog at least 3 times a day. as much as if you want to check your TBC, whatever, just go to the blog, see if there's a new post. Meanwhile, you have hundreds of posts there from admin. Read them. There are videos, there are articles, there are images. All right, you can't read those blogs and remain the same. It was through TBC blog that I started following Dollar Vigilante. Dollar Vigilante, when you watch, it publishes. When you watch a live interview, it grants. I remember there was one, the Billion Coin published recently. He said, from a congresswoman to an anarchist. If you listen to that lady, McKinney, if you listen to McKinney, you will know something is already happening today. If you listen to McKinney, you'll be glad that you did. All right? There is a battle, subconscious battle, to take over humanity by the evil ones. Now, thank God people like Dan Locke. Thank God for the admin of TBC. Thank God for Bitcoin Randy. Thank God for Dan Ewa. Thank God for Favor Sunano. Thank God for Makelele, President of South Africa, okay, before the change of guard. Thank God for Derek Embe. Thank God for Whitefish Lady. Thank God for Steve Coffey. Thank God for Pritam. Thank God for amazing leaders all over the world. Thank God from this leader that used to broadcast from Barbados. I think the friendly marketer. Okay. Thank God for that bishop. And I want to say there's this guy. I can't really find him any longer. I've not seen his post. I've not seen his blog. He used to use on the TV platform Attack American Minds. We are building people. All right. All right. Let me quickly continue. Let me continue for that definition now. So there are some key words in this definition. Thought is a creation, recalling, reviewing, and processing of images for meaning, reason, language, and expression. All right. This means you can create, and process images for meaning. In other words, you can give meaning to the images you get. This is powerful. You tell somebody, hey, there's a cryptocurrency that is abundance-based that has come to make you a multi-billionaire. It's a scam. It's a scam. Why? You processed it and you knew this is the real deal. Then you went out to give the information out, right? Now, the man you're telling, he listened to you. You explained everything after so many questions. He just shakes his head. No, it's a scam. You know why? His mind has not been able to process beyond scam. All the processing just point to scam. That is why he's thinking it's a scam, not because it's a scam. His mindset needs to be worked on. After hearing all this wonderful stuff and he tells you it's a scam, it's because that is how far his mind can go. And it pains me. I always tell them, please, mark today's date. I cannot speak to you about TBC. You will bite your fingers. Blood will not come out. You wish you cry all the tears you know how to cry. There will be no restitution for you. Because once the time is past, it's past. This is the time to come into the billion coin. If you don't have it, register. Okay, call me. I'll tell you how you can register. By the way, if you're just joining me, scroll down. There's a subscribe box there. Click on that subscribe box. Then you see a bell. Click on that bell. When you click on the bell, you'll be notified. Immediately I post something or immediately I'm online, you'll be notified. All right? So that we can follow each other successfully. And if you want information from maybe something you want to do, you can actually reach me on at Golden Edmond Rule Now. Golden Edmond with the EDMUND, not MOND, MUND. Rule, ROULE now, NOW at gmail.com. Better still, I'm giving you I want to give you my WhatsApp number. You can call me with this number, and the number is +234 in case you're outside Nigeria. +234 80 790 59055. +234 80 790 59055. Let me continue. I just told you why you talk to someone and tells you it's a scam. There's some people you just tell, wow, they connect to it because their minds are not polluted. All right, we need to get rid, we need to delete some files that always flag every information you get as scam. You need to delete those files and replace them. All right. That's the way I say you can also process those images for reason. The processing of images takes place in your mind. Now, when your eyes focus on an image, it's your mind that interprets that image, not your eyes. When your eyes focus on an image, it's your mind that interprets the image. Right? And that's when you really see. If your mind can't interpret it, it doesn't matter what the image is, it will make no sense to you. For instance, if you are given an Arabic book to read and your mind hasn't been trained to understand Arabic letters, they will be unrecognizable to you. Can you get this? Your first surprise will be that the words are written from right to left. You'll be surprised that the words are written from right to left because your mind has not been trained to understand and appreciate this. Like, why we are hosting this seminar, hosting seminars and hosting a broadcast is to train minds of our viewers to know that the billion coin is money. Look, if you have the billion coin, there's no gainsaying about it. You are the future elite that the cryptocurrency is producing. Together, we are going to dictate true democracy in countries. Together, we are going to make sure government delivers on their promises so that humanity can live well. Together, we are going to be a pressure group that will rise up and make leaders do well, or we kick them out of office. Enough of all this nonsense. Like I said the other time, you are a leader. The well-being of the people. You came in, rather than uplifting the well-being, the people that you met are suffering more. They are dying of hunger and starvation. And you are doing the best you can, and that you are doing better than you met the country. You are flaunting figures of GDP and GMP that cannot put food on people's table. You are in, like in Nigeria, you are a leader. You commission an hospital. In Nigeria, like I speak to you, President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the president of this country, commissioned an hospital in Edo State 2 years ago. He commissioned an hospital empty, not a syringe, not even Panadol is there. Yet, people cannot postpone their sickness. People are dying every day from malaria, from headache. Nothing to treat them with. Doctors are frustrated. Now, when he has issues with his ear, with his nose, with his eyes, with his leg, he runs to the UK. The UK provide him cover because he's coming to spend our hand-in money there, taxpayers' money. He spent all the money there. Then he tells us he wants to come back a second time. Can you beat this? People are dying frustrated. Crime is increasing. Agitations here and there. People are being killed, raped. Pregnant women are being killed and destroyed. Now, when you tell him you are not doing well, he sends the DSS and EFCC after you. They arrest you and they try you on the media without even getting a conviction in court. And they lock you away even when the court is saying release him. I remember there are men that he has locked up for since 2015. 3 are behind bars, not be found guilty, even caught as on record high 6 times. Like Sambo Dasuki told the president, release this man. President said, no way. Yet he wants to be leader of this country where suffering and pain has taken over. It is sad. It is painful. This is coming to become a member of the billion coin so that you can help reorganize the cause of humanity. Now, let me go on to read this. It says, if your mind is not trained, you will not make sense out of the Arabic letter that is presented before you. But the man whose mind is trained, when he gets it, he smiles and he just starts reading. All right? Now, in studying this object, Pastor Chris went on to say, in studying this object, that subject of the mind, whether in the Old or New Testament, you will discover that the several words are used interchangeably to refer to or its activities. Examples are thoughts, reasoning, reason or reasoning, imagination, thinking, and inclination. Sometimes you will read a scripture in one Bible verse where the word thought is used, but another version expresses the same word as reason. You also find the words mind, soul, and heart being substituted for each other. But the mind is not the heart, and the heart is not the soul. The mind is not the heart, and the heart is not the soul. Sometimes soul, heart, and the hidden man of the heart and spirit are used to describe the inward man who comprises the human spirit and his soul. But these are all just generic expressions of the inward man find being used synonymously throughout the scriptures. Now, they are just a fraction of the vast number of synonyms that are used in the expression and phenomenon of the mind and its activity. Therefore, to better understand the mind, you need to have a clear understanding of scriptural definition and description of the human person. All right? In my next broadcast, I'll be reading to you the outward man and the inward man. What are the differences? All right? I'll be reading to you the outward man and the inward man. Like I tell you, before we go through this book in the course of our broadcast, we will never be the same again. You understand the reason why you think the way you do, and you get to know what you can do to better the state of your mind. Because like I always say, the state of your mind determines your estate. That's the reason why you find a man work so hard in his entire life to raise wealth for his children. If he refuses to change or train the mind of his children, the moment he bequeaths the wealth to them via will or through sharing of inheritance, if while he's still alive or dead, if the minds of the children are not well trained, if all they got is certificates in best schools of the world and their minds are not well trained, as soon as they get those where they will sell them off and they return back to poverty. That's the reason why some people will tell you, and this TBC stuff, I want to sell my wallet. I have 2 wallets. Just give me 20,000 naira and I'll give you my wallet. I don't need it anymore. Look, their minds have not been trained. That is how far their minds can see. The moment you get a true picture, the moment you get your mind processing rightly and to process the right image to you, oh my God, you will set up a garrison to guard your TBC. You will set up, in fact, I've started telling leaders that when you are telling people about TBC, don't tell them that you have so and so amount of TBC because of security. People are beginning to be aware of TBC and they know the what. When they know you have so much, okay, your safety could come into question. Tell them you have TBC, you have the free ones that the TBC admin gave you. Don't ever disclose how much you have. You have some few coins, you have some few kringles. Okay, you want them to come in so that you can all grow together. You have some kringles. Don't ever tell them you have 1 TBC or 2 TBC or 100 TBC or 1,000 TBC. It is not wise because people are beginning to hear about it. They're beginning to learn about it and then collect what you have. Be guided and be very careful. Okay. Now, like what we have done, I'm coming. Let me pick this cup, trying to get me somewhere. We're supposed to meet somewhere. Hello. Yes, I'll meet you soon. I'm on the live broadcast. I'm doing something. I'll meet with you soon. Okay, I'm packed by 30 seconds. I'll be with you. You are there already, right? All right, I'll meet with you soon. Cheers. In the next 5 minutes or so, I'll be done with this. 10 minutes or so, I'll be done with this. All right, God bless you. Okay, so the issue is this. The billion coin is real. It's amazing. Board, don't waste time. And if you already have yours, protect it as much as you can. Improve on what you have because the time is coming very soon. You can no longer get it. It will not be. Now, guess what? The billion coin was launched over 2 years ago at the price of 0.002 euro. Today, 1 billion coin is over $8. Imagine that. One is over $8. A friend of mine called from the UK after watching my video, said, I have the billion coin. I don't have anybody to talk with. Now I'm losing faith. When I put him through some mind management program and I asked him a question, you know what he told me? He called me back to tell me, look, my 3 wallet that I never thought I would redeem. I mean, yes, my 3 wallet that I never thought I will migrate. Now I have migrated the 3 wallet. I'm so happy. Said, do you know how much is there? It's so huge. I said, you've not seen anything yet. We are just about 6 million euro mark. Guess what? It's going to be very soon. It's going to be 100 million euro. It's going to be 500 million euro. It's going to be 1 billion euro. Guess what? We've not even started. As we maintain our growth, we come into aggressive growth, like TBC admin has told us. All the bank and huge investors that are watching us, when they see how we are growing, see how the money is growing, they will come in. Look, even if it becomes 100 million euro, they will come in knowing that from one coin that they buy from you or me or whoever, they can make 900 million euro when it becomes 1 billion euro. That is how they think. They don't think, oh, I wish I came in when it was 1 euro. No. Even if it's 500 million euro, so long as they know how we got there, it's consistent, and they can project in their minds that from this 500 million, when we invest, we will make under 500 million euro from each. We invest and buy as much as possible. In fact, they want to buy every coin from the place so that you can be the sole control. That's how these businessmen think. They come in, they don't care how much it is. They consider the power that they put in their hands. They consider how much they will gain from the power that they put in their hand, the power of influence. okay, and they go all out for it. That's the reason why I'm saying hold on to the coins that you have. Daniela told us one time that he met with some serious investors and they said they are watching, they are just looking for a green light, and when it comes, they are willing to buy off all the coins in your hand in whatever amount at the current price. But Daniela advised us, even if you are going to sell TBC before it hits the ultimate price of 1 billion euro, please don't sell all your TBC. Sell just little kringles, okay, that could give you some millions of naira, millions of dollars, millions of euro, that will make you handle what you need to handle now and hold on to the other coins. All right, when you sell your full TBC coins, no matter the amount, you are not being wise. All you're doing is you are transferring your wealth from one man to another, and eventually you return back to poverty. All right, remember, your TBC is your ticket out of poverty. Don't transfer your TBC wealth in the name of, oh, I've never seen a millionaire. Now I have 10 TBC, okay, and somebody wants to buy it at the real price of over maybe 20 or 80 billion, as the case may be. Don't ever make that mistake. 80 billion is not for life. You can squander 80 billion if you transfer those things now. Your generation yet unborn, which the billion coin is targeting, will not benefit. They only hear the story of how you acted unwisely, how you became wealthy, and now the third generation, fourth generation after you, they are now poor again. Hold on to your wealth. Your generation will put your picture very large, okay, and the world will talk about you. Because let me tell you, right now we are how many billion? Some are saying 7 billion, some are saying 10 billion. Now just 1 billion people will have the opportunity of becoming at least a millionaire in Europe. Now, among the 1 billion, 1 million out of the 1 billion will become billionaires, truly. So if 1 million out of about 7 billion people, or out of about 20 billion later, a TBC billionaire, you know that those people are still going to be scarce. So it's a privileged elite club, privileged elite forum that the TBC admin has brought the billion coin, courtesy of divine revelation, that we are in here today. So don't take it for granted, don't take it lightly. All right, hold on to your coins, invite people. And I want to say, you sit down, people, a lot of people call me, how do I exchange? I need money, I want to do this, I want to do that. TBC admin has posted on the blog that you can negotiate your own deal. Look at a pure water factory, look at hotels. I went to an hotel recently that was holding a seminar. When we were negotiating how much I was to pay, because it's an eyebrow hotel, and the money became an issue, the manager took me to the director, who happened to be in the country at that time. He said, you're going to do a cryptocurrency. What about the cryptocurrency? We talked about it. He said, oh, we now agreed on the price. Then I now went for that to make the man understand how he can open some part of his hotel rooms, because not all are taking all the time. How he can open some part of his hotel room on full TBC. He will have patronage from all over the world. He was like, really? Then I opened what TBC truly was. I told him, he said he was interested. He was like, wow, I've heard about this, and I know this is possible. I'm a businessman. This is money, is possible. Now, if you're telling me I don't have to even commit money, all I need to do is some of my redundant rooms, beautify them and open them up for TBC, I'm willing to do that. He told me that we're going to meet later, but unfortunately we didn't meet because he had to travel abroad. Okay, but I know when he comes, he will give me a call. Now, that's how you can negotiate your own deal. If we concluded negotiating that, I can actually book a room for 1 week on TBC. You gladly accept it. I'll book a room for 1 week. There was an hotel before we started having transaction cash in Benin. I even got to a point where I had to order food. I wanted to pay with fiat. The manager said, no, I don't need your fiat. You be coming and paying for my food with fiat when you know that TBC goes up within 1 to 5% every day. I want to take TBC. The friends that I brought there were surprised. I was surprised. I actually did not want to talk about collecting cryptocurrency for the food. All right, but thank God he had a wallet. He knew what was happening. He said a cousin of his spoke to him from Japan that these things are real. He started collecting cryptocurrencies for the food. Remember, even the friends that I went there with, I bought food for all of them, free of. I paid with TBC, not free. I paid with TBC. Now, invite people, tell me about it. Bring them to webinars like this, okay? Bring them to blogs like this, broadcasts like this, or get the link of this, send it to them, let them watch the video. Okay, tell them to subscribe to my channel so that whenever I'm coming up, they will hear, they will know. And when you know I'm coming up again, I know I'm going to come up maybe later today or tomorrow. Or finally, I'll be broadcasting every day, maybe twice a day. And there's something I'm going to do. I want to say this. Subscribe on my channel, because I'm going to do a video where I'm going to show you how even Bitcoin that came in 2009 was predicted in 1984. Somebody talked about it. A lot of people thought it was just dreaming. 1984, about 34 years ago. Eventually, it materialized in 2009. It wasn't the one that predicted in 1984 that brought in 2009. But this is how it works. The life we live today is the design of vehicles, architecture, road pattern, food we eat, clothes design. They are all ideas that were first probably bettered 10, 20, 30 years ago. Now, TBC is the currency of the future that has started today. TBC is a currency that will be used by the entire world. The reason why I said so is this. If you look at the video that I posted here, you see you see two boxers. One is down flat with the doctors and the referees attending to him. Then the other one was still standing strong. That one that was standing strong, when I saw that, my spirit told me this is TBC. And these are the other cryptocurrency. And what makes me believe that TBC has this advantage? Look at this. Don't get me wrong here. Look at it. Now, all those other coins like Bitcoin, Litecoin, okay, all those other coins, that they are market-based. Being market-based, that they are so naturally subject to, people manipulate prices. When they want to buy, they bring out some stupid things, manipulate, and the price goes down, they buy. When they want to sell, they take it up. Even the US, the FBI, they are investigating these people as I speak to you now. All right, they are investigating them because it has become a common knowledge that people do this and people lose money. And that is what brings about the high volatility of the market coin. Now, look at the Billion coin. The Billion coin is a community, it's a private community coin. It's user-based. It's not subject to the fluctuation of demand and supply. No, it's not. And nobody can manipulate the price. You and I determines that price. That's why we have the membership agreement where we agree never to sell that coin less than the daily value. Okay, thank God for the new wallet of the TBC 09. All you just need to do is, okay, you want to buy, there's no need to say calculate how much. No. How much you want to buy? I want to buy $1 million worth, $1,000 worth, $100 worth. Just go, put the dollar sign, put the dollar option there, type $100, $1 million. It automatically converts it to Kringles, okay, based on the current price, and transfer that Kringle to the wallet that you're transferring to. It makes it beautiful. And in September, TBC admin has said they are coming with the QR system. Oh my God. When I heard that, that was when I knew TBC admin is thinking ahead. The mind of that man or woman, whoever it is so beautiful. Now, if you look at all the changes that have come in TBC, if not for the fact that this thing has a future target to dominate in the future, we will not be here. That QR code makes it such that you don't have to give anybody your wallet address. You don't have to collect wallet address of someone. It just opens the stuff. You scan with your phone. You scan the code, and there's an interconnection. You transfer coin, and it's done. Amazingly so. Amazingly so. Amazingly so. Look, if you don't have TBC, rush to get it. If you've not migrated, quickly migrate. Tears will not help you if you miss TBC. Favor Tsunano said, if you miss TBC, the only thing you need is the rapture. Nothing else can help you in this world. It's the rapture. All right? Don't miss TBC for any reason. All right? At this point, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me, Crypto Sanjay. Thanks for hanging out with me, Godwin Daniels. All right? Thank you very much. So many others that are coming in and going out. I love you. And I want to say that our minds will never be the same again. Remember, nothing is impossible if you set your mind to it. Nothing is impossible. You are made for more because you are more than this. Get on board, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be posting some things and some reviews that to make you understand that cryptocurrency has come to stay. Cryptocurrency is taking over. There's no gainsaying about it. I'm going to post those videos, all right, so that when I post, I'm going to record them offline. When I post them, you get to see them, and instantly you connect. All right. Until next time, when I see you again, I want to say ciao, bye, and keep winning every day. Ensure they will forever be grateful to you. Guess what? As you are bringing these ones in, you are raising elites. Elite that will call you leader tomorrow, that want to minister to your need, even if you have so much. Labor now to have built mighty soldiers behind you. All right? Such that when that time comes, you will rejoice at what you have done. Thank you, TBC admin. Thank you, leaders. Thank you, everyone that is following me. Thank you, all those that are in my WhatsApp platform. I love you all. God bless you. Peace out. Cheers.